Alright, before we start the episode, I want to let you know that it was painful to get the MP4 file properly. So I had to think of an alternative method, meaning I have to piece together some parts of the movie, and that led to a watermark, which I hope you don't mind. But with that out of the way, let's start our journey. Hello, fellow fighters. This is Penguin Boy. If you remember the episode where I covered through the adventures of Dark's White Tea the movie, well, he made a sequel. And it's a 1 hour long fever dream. Yes, this movie is the same level of plot like the previous one, though there was an expectation around Daryl and Mandy's relationship. We'll get to that later, hopefully. Though, funny story, I was in a different time zone, so I watched the movie on 25th of June at 11 p.m. and stayed up until 12 p.m., which was in the middle of the night. So I didn't get much sleep, but I managed to catch some points from the movie, and here we are. So, you're welcome. I hope everyone's prepared, but I'll be here to save the situation if needed. So let's do this. Yep, still a Sonic ripoff. Also, watch where you're running.
You know, Daryl, you really need to watch where you're going, especially when you're running across a town.
Well, sorry about that, Damien. Anyways, what can I say? I'm the fastest fox in town after all.
I'm sure that the Flash or Sonic could easily beat him in a race.
So, are you okay?
I'm okay, Daryl. Well, I'm gonna go. See ya, I guess.
At least he somewhat improved his logo. But his drawings are, well, something a 4-year-old would draw.
Come on, guys. You can't stay in bed all day. Where's the fun in that? Then I guess you leave me no choice then.
What's your problem, Daryl?
Let them sleep, dang it. And I guess he used a scream sound effect so he wouldn't wake anyone up while recording.
Hey, Daryl. Morning, my sweetie pie.
That's the spirit, Darcy.
Just grabbing a piece of paper because there were many times his name was said. Also, he had the audacity to have female voice actors, which if you know him well, he had a little history with female users in terms of simping and straight up cyberbullying. Hashtag justice for Tsumiki-kun.
Huh. I'm tired of that stupid Daryl the Fox guy, always beating me thinking he's some mighty god.
And being oblivious for absolutely everything. Now, the evil emperor, voiced by Dan Vitro, who is really talented by the way, thinks of a plan to kill Daryl.
What else can we do, babe? Wanna make out?
Wait, what?
Only joking, my sign fox.
What? That was a joke? I literally thought you were being serious.
Maybe that's the reason why he won't get maidens in the first place.
Yummy in my tummy. This is so f***ing delicious and I just can't stop eating it.
You
Oh no!
Oh no! It sounds like Darcy's in trouble!
Still the same editing with the fight scenes, but with more effects. Also the fact that he uses almost the same Dragon Ball Z sound effect multiple times. Like, give some variety. Yes, I might have used sounds from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, but other people do that too, so it's fine to hop on the train.
Ah! Ow!
perfect example of terrible power scaling. So a super form was activated that has no origin, and the evil emperor took a crap in his pants. Is he really that scared over a form that has absolutely no explanation? Right, I don't want to raise more of my voice, although I can explain on what's happening in this scene. Mandy checks up on Daryl and tells her that he feels guilty for not looking up for Darcy and almost got kidnapped by the Emperor. And do whatever I shouldn't tell you. Damien then checks up on him, tells the same guilt, but he decides that enough is enough and they need to work together as a team to defeat him properly.
Hi, Daryl. I'm sorry I scared you. My apologies. I've been a big fan of you for decades.
Oh boy, now we're introduced to Becky, a fusion between Amy Rose and Natsuki. She's like an obsessed person and will kill anyone who dares to touch their crush, which is a yandere if you prefer the anime trope. And Daryl, well, he gets scared like a cartoon character. There is nothing else to add, but here's a scene with Demon Daryl making a good point at something.
Are you for real, guys? Like, seriously, why in the living room when you can just make out in your own room?
Man, shut the f*** up and leave!
There's something called a bedroom, and I prefer to cuddle instead. I'm not wasting more of your time with this next scene, so I'll just talk about it, since it's super long to even explain it with clips. So the Emperor thinks of ways to kill Daryl and finally starts hatching his new plan. With Daryl telling Mandy to look after the house while he's taking a walk, leads to Edge striking him and a fight scene commencing. It involved them going into Gacha Studio Dimension, which is an older game by Lunama, as they fought out in their normal form until they unleashed their super forms. Daryl takes the victory and heads home, only to find out that Demon Daryl and Barry were arguing, and saying that he can't take it anymore, sometimes. Which he then gets spooked by Angel Daryl and actually acts like a guard dog.
You're still okay, right? You're not badly injured.
Woof woof! Woof 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 woof!
Bro thinks he is Brian Griffin. Wait. You didn't lock the door, did you?
Huh? What's going on? What year is it? Is Seth MacFarlane dead?
Wow. Nice Sonic the Hedgehog movie reference. If I was in this situation, I would want to know if Seth Rogen will be in a Donkey Kong Country movie.
Listen, Becky, or whatever your name is, I don't know how many times I have to keep on telling you this, but you're just not my type.
I can't believe I'm going to say this, but Becky is the only cute character he ever made. Where I do have a little theory. I think Daryl went out of his way to kidnap Natsuki, and he would threaten her with violence if she didn't follow along with the script. Wait, if that's true, then Operation Protect the Dokis will unleash, despite some people hating on one of them. Daryl would then make an escape and attack Becky, only to have him get tackled by her, like the Amy Rose she is, and tries to make out with him, but then gets saved by Darcy for some reason and leaves her after coming up with a sob story. Nothing else to add, but the Emperor rages when his sword lost during the Daryl vs. Edge fight.
And now I'm stuck here and I've got nothing to do. Things just can't get any worse around here, can it? Fuck, man. I've got it. Maybe I can. No, you stay right in that seat, Daryl, because you're not going anywhere, boy. Okay, I'm trying my best. It's not easy, man. We'll try harder.
So first he complains about the things he witnessed, and then argues with himself, trying to figure out if he wants to take a walk or not. Until he goes to take a drink.
Who took the last Fanta in the fridge?
Sup, Daryl? Didn't see that.
Ow! Ow! That actually hurt! Ow! My leg!
Boy, if he wasn't cartoony enough, he now overreacts over kicking the fridge that leads to an injured foot. It's way painful to stub your toe and step on a Lego. Though the music fits the situation.
Jeez, Daryl, why the long face?
I accidentally kicked my foot against the fridge and now it hurts.
Sucks for you, you loser. Ha! You got your fucking foot hurt.
He ain't lying, boy! Well, that's gonna leave a mark.
Hello? Is someone there? Look.
You and your friends aren't safe at all, Daryl.
That was a little too fast-paced to even process if it was a dream or not. Why does my head feel so strange now?
If only I just went outside again without being bothered by that pink-haired girl. I wish things were back to the way they used to be.
Hello, world! I am Maurice the Genie, Genie of Egypt. No, before you ask, I am not that blue genie from that dumb Disney movie.
Now a genie appears. Without from a lamp. Alongside Edge. While Daryl meets up with a genie, which in theory could be from a lamp, while he is fighting the dimensions. I guess this theory is busted, since characters appear out of nowhere without any explanation. He could have shown a scene on how they actually met without just appearing like a mob spawner. When the awkward conversation ends, Daryl wishes for Becky to not bother him anymore, and Maurice, the genie, besides the goofy face when he talks about crushes, grants his wish, which takes around 2 minutes to work.
She disappeared just like how Thanos snaps.
He then disappears and the fox eats breakfast with Mandy. Now here is a part where he realizes something.
I think the wish worked. I think the wish worked! Yes! Thank you, Maurice!
Pretty enthusiastic, huh? As a musical scene commences with 1963's Sunshine, Lollipops and Rainbows by Leslie Gore. These are classic stuff in my opinion, but I'll make this scene quick with my own editing. There is something called tweeting! I guess crazy is good. There's not many stuff to add, as it almost immediately goes to another musical scene. This time it's Monster by Skillet. Cool song, terrible scene with the evil emperor and Edge just playing instruments or something. Now with the more crazy stuff, which I'll just talk about it. But first, an a cappella to replace Daryl's song.
You know, I think I should celebrate a little bit more by going outside and taking another walk.
Na 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 You know, I'm actually pretty proud of what I did here. Anyway, on to the more annoying stuff, because this is gonna get more and more annoying as we watch. Why does all of this make my head spin? So, after the celebration, it turns out that Maurice teleported Becky to the Emperor's lair, getting attacked. The genie would then roast him and disappears like it's not a problem. And then the chaos begins, which Daryl goes head to head with the evil Emperor after an innocent person got shot, and you know what? This is an absolute trash! This whole movie makes no sense to the point I can't just keep track on how many times his name was mentioned. Characters appear, things aren't explained enough, terrible fight scenes, and all of this makes my head spin like crazy.
Where's the fun in that? And that one guy on YouTube said I was decent to women. Ha! Why prove that jerk wrong? Because nobody is better than Daryl the Fox.